Hello and welcome to my corner of the universe. It's a Saturday here in the village, and it's the Saturday that the local village hall has a farmer's market. So I went along today and I picked up a couple of jars of honey and a couple of other things and had a nice cup of coffee and a chat with a lady who was obviously waiting for a friend or daughter or relative anyway, who was sitting there and doing a Sudoku, and I just said to her and just said hello and said, I can't do those. She has, and we ended up having. I'm not terribly good with those kinds of numbers. I do lots of games, but that's not one of the ones that I do. But she was lovely and told me a little bit about her life story and where she'd been and how she'd come to be around the village. And it was lovely. It's that thing about seeing somebody or meeting somebody and just saying hello and then just wondering where the conversation will take you. Was in the pub last night for the first time in several weeks, and there was a colleague who was staying with some local friends who I hadn't had a chance to see since he'd been here, and I knew who he was because he came in with my friends, and I hadn't seen this gentleman in probably 20 years, and I think we both look a little different than we did 20 years ago. He's a wonderful musician and music educator, and he didn't realize who I was, because how would he? I mean, it's been 20 years. And then we had a lovely conversation and nice pint, and just it was nice last night, and sitting with some people I hadn't had a chance to chat to in quite a while. So it was all very convivial. And then today at the market, I kept staring at this guy, and I didn't have my glasses on. So it's that thing of everything's going here. I can't hear, I can't see. I could and my health is falling apart, etc. And it was him, of course. And I had twigged that it was him last night, but I hadn't twigged that it was him this morning, and I didn't have my glasses on, and so it was sort of turnabout is kind of fair play. Anyway, he's gone off now to be on holiday, but it's all good, and it's just all it's just getting out in the world and seeing people again. It was lovely to see how his life has changed, because he lived a great portion of his life teaching abroad, as so many of my colleagues and friends have done, but has chosen to move back to the States and is in a really lovely area of Wisconsin. And we were both bemoaning the fact that I've been looking for some music to do, and although there are some choirs here, in some ways I'm not really a very good choral person, because I have been lucky or unlucky to be part of some of the finest choral opportunities this country has to offer. And so anything even slightly less, which I can admire and I can appreciate and I can enjoy, is difficult. And finding that outlet for that part of you that was such a big part of your life for so long. Now, vocally, I'm still pretty adept, and I have good range, and I can still blend with people, but it isn't quite what it was in terms of what I'm willing to participate in. So it's something I need to think about and just kind of rethink, but keep looking. sometimes it's hard to enjoy without being overtly critical. But when it's magic, there really is nothing like it. Anyway, I'm going to go off and make some nice supper and have a lovely beverage. So I'm hoping that your Saturday evening is as enjoyable as mine is going to be. And hug somebody you love and stay safe out there. So from my corner of the universe to yours, have a good one. Oh.